everybody. Welcome to your daily inner workout with Dr. Jill. My name is Rebecca, and we're here to show you how the BioCode system can help transform your life one moment at a time. And today is Workout Wednesday, so we're going to share with you a tip that you can start to bring into your day-to-day life so those challenging moments might start to feel a little bit easier. How are you today, Dr. Jill?
Oh, awesome. It's a beautiful day today. Happy to share some great little tips and tricks to help people, in today's world. It's really, really important because, there's so much breakdown of communication going on right now, through the differences. And just to help people with sometimes just a little analogy or a little trick could really just change the way you're experiencing your day, because that's what matters most. So we could start to have a better life, regardless of our circumstances, regardless of our differences, because that's what we can do. There's things we can't do, and there's things we can do, and how we relate to stress and how we relate to problems and people is 100% in our control.
Absolutely. So, it's interesting. Communication is a challenge that people face on a regular basis in normal years and less stressful times and moments. Communication is a challenge for a lot of people on a day-to-day basis. And certainly this is the season where there are debates and campaigns and strong views, and people are out there saying what they're for. Or more often than not, we notice people saying what they're against and what they don't want, which is really kind of an interesting style of communication when you think about it, to walk around saying what we don't want instead of what we do. So how can we think about that through the lens of the biocodes?
Yeah, it's you're absolutely spot on, because when things are going well, it's very easy to see what we want. On a beautiful day and sunny out and everybody's having a grand old time, it's so easy to talk about what we want. But the truth is, we never really learned effective skills to ask for what we want when things aren't going according to plan. So instead of asking for what we want, the common go-to strategy is to complain about what we don't want, what we don't like, what's wrong with the picture. And we point out all the things that are wrong with a good intention, wanting things to get right. But you and I know you can never get what you want by asking for what you don't want, right? That'll never work, will it?
Right. Exactly.
A good metaphor, because you and I love metaphors, is, could you imagine this? Let's just say life is here to serve us, and it is. Life is here to help us to grow and to evolve and to become bigger, better, greater, stronger. And we do that in a world that's loaded with problems and problematic people. But let's just say life is here and it's here to serve us, and all the options are out there for us. And a phenomenal metaphor is like we go to the restaurant, and on the menu are all the options. All the options are on the menu. And let's just say we look at the menu, and the server, right, because life is here to serve us, comes up to us and they say, well, hey, Rebecca, so what would you like today? How would it feel or look if you looked at the menu and you said, well, I definitely don't want the turkey sandwich. I'm a vegan, Ew, why would we put turkey on a menu? That's disgusting. I wouldn't eat animals. What do you think the server would say to me?
Yeah, you'd probably get some crazy looks.
Right? And then they might say, okay, well, what do you want? Then I would look again and search the whole menu, like the menu of life, and go like, oh, well, onion soup is out of the question. Soggy bread with cheese covered over it is not a good idea. I don't know who got away with that, but that is disgusting. What would the server look at me and do?
Well, if I was the server, you'd get an eye roll for sure.
For sure. And finally, they would look like I'm the crazy one. And then they would say like, all right, lady, what do you want? Oh, okay. I'll have the Greek salad, no cheese, put the dressing on the side, no croutons, please. Right? And then before I know it, boom, I get what I want. You know, so many times in life, just like this fun little analogy and this little metaphor, we spend so much time asking for what we don't want, or talking about what we don't like, or what shouldn't happen or didn't happen, as opposed to what we do want. In order to get what you want, we need to ask for what we do want. So this week, it'll be really fun. Watch what's coming out of your mouth, guys. And notice, catch yourself and think, did I just ask for what I want, or did I complain about what I don't want? And let's start cultivating that muscle, flexing it, and start speaking in the what we do want this week.
Yeah. You know, that restaurant story, that comparison is just one of my favorites, because it really does highlight the absurdity of saying what you don't want instead of what you do. Imagine how much time it would take us to order at a restaurant if we first said everything we don't want.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So this is a great practice. Let's all dig into it. Let's make some changes. Let's laugh at ourselves when we notice ourselves speaking in the what we don't want, and turn it around. And little by little, like all biocoding moments, you will notice your language will change, your behaviors and your interactions will change, and the results that you produce with those around you will be so much more pleasant. And perhaps you'll even start to get what you want as opposed to what you don't want. So let's dig into it this week. We could do it.
Yeah. Cheers to that. So there you go. This week, practice saying what you do want. Practice saying what you want on your menu, what you prefer in life, what you're for, instead of what you're against. You'll see a positive change for sure. So thank you so much, Dr. Jill. And thank you everyone for joining us this week on Workout Wednesday. Find us here again next week, wherever you're watching. Invite a friend along. If you're starting to see some changes in your life as a result of these tips, share with us. Send us a message, leave a comment below. Would love to hear from you. And if you'd like to be a guest on a future episode of Workout Wednesday, would love to hear from you too. Again, leave a message in the comments, contact us, and we'll see you around the internet. That's the only way we see people these days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So thank you all so much for joining us. And remember, an empowered life begins with you. So keep biocoding those moments, and we'll see you next time.